T Squad, it's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Baddies West Season 3 Episode 10 review. So tonight's episode picks up where we left off last week with Tommy and Stunner Girl standing up because they thought they was gonna bang in this really cute, nice Mexican restaurant. And security was like, if y'all don't sit down somewhere and act like y'all got some home training, because I'm like, can they not take y'all nowhere? Can y'all just act like y'all got a little bit of class and couth? Oh my goodness. Stunner Girl up here dressed like a mermaid that just been caught from the sea, like she an extra from the Little Mermaid. Like, where are you going with this holy moly guacamole outfit on? Tommy up here with a butt out. Like, what is happening, Jesus? Like, oh my God, everybody needs some blessed oil. So Stunner say, she wanna battle it out with Tommy and Biggie at the crib. So Tommy telling Biggie to stop talking because that's not what they do. Biggie steady talking, I just don't like her. Like, she corny, man. She corny. She sell a cat for money, and that ain't what I do. It's just like, girl, be quiet. So Biggie just mean mugging the girl, ice grilling her. And Stunner Girl, like, what you looking at? Like, if you want to do something, jump. You know what I'm saying? And Biggie just staring at her, and everybody like, stop looking at her. You won't know if she looking at you if you don't look at her. I mean, it's just so juvenile. And Stunner was like, you don't even speak Spanish off camera. You do it for the camera, beat. Krishan is then seen putting her finger, dipping her index finger in Natalie mashed potatoes and eating it. And Natalie was like, girl, what are you doing? I would have been pissed off. Don't play with my food. I would have been liable to go upside her head with that plate. Like, you don't do no mess like that. Like, girl, get your life. Ugh, that is so disgusting. So after that, Biggie say she upset with Rock for asking her to basically let the situation with Stunner go. I feel like she felt like Krishan was taking Stunner's side pretty much over hers. And once again, why do you even care? Like, why do you care what side Krishan Rock takes, child? She ain't even got her own back. She over there letting that boy over there pound on her like she Tina and he Ike. So, I mean, her opinion doesn't really even count. So, they get on the bus to head to the club. Because they got their last club appearance in Phoenix. Rolly sit in the back of the bus with Stunner Girl, to get to know her, because she ain't got no beef for her no more. They had their issue. It's over with. And it's like some of the girls are tired of seeing her be separated from everybody else, because it's just ridiculous at this point. Stunner feels like everyone be on her when the cameras come on. Like, she was like, I be quiet. I don't be saying nothing to nobody. And I can honestly say the girl do be just sitting there. And people do be starting with her and making her the issue. And it's just like, at this point, if she constantly getting into it with people or whatever, or if y'all feel like she got a nasty disposition, just don't talk to her. And then there will be no issue. Like, just leave it alone. Let her be. So Lo was like, I'm tired of fighting. I want to get to the bag. We got to get to that bag. And I'm like, girl, y'all ain't getting to nobody bag. Y'all ain't getting to a Coach bag. Y'all ain't getting to a Dooney and Burke. Y'all ain't even getting to a Guess bag. Y'all ain't even getting to a Liz Claiborne. Y'all ain't even getting to a Forever 21 bag. Y'all getting to a coin purse. Like, y'all literally over there risking life and limb for pennies, child. Girl, ain't no way. So then they get to the club, and the club is jam-packed. Like, this is like the biggest crowd I've seen them secure on this show. I mean, it was a whole club outside the club. Then when they got inside, it was just jam-packed. Like, no room to breathe or do anything. It was crazy. Natalie introduces all the girls, and the crowd is just going crazy for everybody. Krishan comes out and perform, and the crowd go wild. And I I don't know why I love to see Chrisean perform. I really do. I really would like to see her have a career as a rapper because she does have that it factor. I like her look. She's a pretty girl. I like her style. If she could just get her personal life in order, Chrisean could really blow up and do so many different things in this industry. She could rap, you know what I'm saying? She could be a reality star following her life outside of Blueface. She could be, you know, do athletic stuff. She could do stuff with the WWE, like how Bad Bunny likes to come in and out of the WWE. You know, it's just like Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much that she could do, and she's not even tapping into her full potential, and it's honestly sad. Like, she could do hosting and all of that type of stuff. I'm talking about like hosting television shows, like competition shows and stuff like that, because she's done it herself. So Stunna Girl performed her song, and Biggie mean mugging her once again because how much she want to hit her if she come on that side of the stage, and Tommy encouraging her to do it, but of course she didn't do nothing. And I'm like, girl, if you really wanted to square up with her again, you would have been did it. Like, be quiet, you know you ain't about to run up on this girl on this stage in a club. Stop, Biggie. Like, you're just doing too much. It's starting to become like obsessive, single white female. Like, let it go. I understand you don't like her. She already said to you she want to shoot a fair one. So either you gonna bang it out again or just leave it alone. So the next thing we know, the girls are in Portland, Oregon. They flew in. They get on the bus to head to the house. And Sky was like, I'm drinking today, because everybody was telling her to put the aux cord in for the music. And she was like, no, I'm drinking today. And Biggie was like, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Like, Scott, don't do that. Don't piss me off. Come back here and blaze up with me. And it's like, what? And even Sky was looking like, huh? Like, where did the attitude come from? It was weird. So weird. Conversation then goes to whether or not DJ Sky's body is real, because they don't think that her butt is real. And I never even paid attention to the child butt until they said something. So they all in the back talking about and wondering, is her butt real? And they asking Chrisean, does she know? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, ask her. So they tell her to come back. They ask her. She takes off her pants and shows that her butt is 100% real. And so Natalie starting stuff was like, the other day you said it was fake. And Chrisean in her confession was like, everybody like, that's your friend, you should know. And I'm like, I don't think it's real. So like, already the tension was starting to build between Rock and Natalie at that point, because I think she probably felt like Natalie was trying to start stuff between her and Sky. You know how Natalie liked to drop little seeds and watch it grow and explode to something bigger. So we then see Lo sitting up front talking to Kat and Stunna Girl, because she wants to get to know Stunna more, you know, because she hasn't really had the opportunity to get to know her, because she's always separated from the other girls. They're having a good conversation. You know, everybody's vibing. Everything is cool. So Natalie is getting on Chrisean nerves. They sitting in the back of the bus. Everybody drinking, and you already know how that go when they start to drink. And it's Chrisean, Natalie, and then Tommy. And Chrisean got a drink in her hand, and she got a ginger ale to chase her shot with. And Natalie was like, let me hold it. And so she took it out of Chrisean's hand and was holding it. And Chrisean was like, what are you doing? Like, give it back or whatever. And she was like, no, I'm holding it for her. And Tommy jumped in and was like, girl, that's hers. Give it back. Like, give it back to her. And so she was like, I was holding it for her or whatever. Like, honestly, it was innocent, but at the same token, she never asked you to hold it for her. And then when she said give it back, just give it back. But I think everybody had been drinking, and it was just a lot going on, and communication got misconstrued. So Rock was like, you took my whole chaser. Tommy was like, give it back. And Rock was like, stop playing. You getting too aggressive right now. Like, she was annoyed. I think she felt like Natalie was poking at her to get her to turn up, to get her to have a moment. And Rock was like, you know, Natalie get mad and stand up and was like, I was just trying to hold it. You know, how does she get all that yelling and screaming she like to do? Rock is being calm and was like, Natalie comes out of nowhere being something else, and then it hurts y'all, and you run back, and we're all kumbaya, and we get over it because we love you at the end of the day, but at the same time, I put up a wall with you. Basically calling Natalie out for the games that she liked to play. She liked to come at people sideways, have arguments with them, make up with them. Everybody's supposed to move on, and then the cycle starts again. And that's why she was like, I got a wall up with you. That's why I don't really mess with you like that, because I know how you are. So Natalie was like, okay, but you do stuff to me too. 5 times yesterday, you made me feel some type of way. And Rock was like, how? She was like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. First one, I was like, my knees hurt. And you were like, cuz you're old, B. So everybody started laughing or whatever. She was like, you calling me old and stuff like that. I hope you live to get my age. I hope you live to be 37 and as rich as me. And at some point she get in Krishan's face yelling at her. And I was like, ooh, that's what we doing today? Oh, okay. So Rock was like, that's so disrespectful because I'm not in your face. And Natalie was like, how was that disrespectful? How was that disrespectful? Natalie steady screaming and yelling, going off and everything. And so she then goes to the front of the bus. I guess to diffuse the situation, because I don't really think Natalie wanted to fight Krishan, because I think she knew there was a losing battle already. So she in the front of the bus, and she decided to go live when they pull up to the house. They pull up and park at the house. She's on live with Lemuel. I remember when this happened. And she's on Instagram live with Lemuel, the CEO of Zeus, and talking about how they just pulled up to the club and telling everybody in Portland to come out and everything. And Rock is in the back of the bus, and she's trying to make a post too to tell everybody to come out. So she goes to the front. I think she went to the front though, low key, just to join in on the fun. But when she got up that way, security was blocking her off. And she was like, Natalie, tell him to move. And so she tells the security guard to move. She comes up, and now she's even more mad and frustrated, because it's like, now y'all trying to block me off? Like, what's going on? So Krishan ended up telling Lemuel how she feel disrespected, and you could tell she mad and she, pissed off and everything. And so at one point we see her even try to take Natalie's phone out her hand. And Natalie was like, nah, back up. And next thing you know, Rock smack her in the face. And it was on Instagram live. And Natalie was like, did you just slap me on live? Get her off my bus. Get her off my show. She's done. And she get the yelling and stuff, doing all that. Tells her, let her off the bus. Bring her here. Let her off the bus. Doing all that screaming. Girl, if you really wanted to fight her, you would have stayed on the bus and tried to fight her. You weren't trying to fight that girl. That's why you got off the bus. Like, I see you for your works, Natalie. You was not trying to throw hands with Krishan. Because if Rolly beat you up, and not to say Rolly can't bang, but Rolly already gave you a 2-piece to the dome, I know you didn't want one from Krishan. So she outside yelling. Krishan on the bus was like, she want to treat me like a child, so I'm gonna act like one, and I'm gonna smack you in your mouth like you a child when I'm trying to get your attention and you trying to ignore me. She was like, basically, like, she wanted me to turn up. Okay, I done turned up. And so next thing you know, we see Scotty get off the bus to go check on Natalie, her girl. And she was like, Natalie, what happened? Like, you okay? And next thing you know, Natalie tells him, get away from me. Get away. You can get it too. And just run up on this girl trying to fight her. And I'm like, oh, so you gonna fight Scotty because you too punk to fight Krishan? Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. And Scotty was like, wait a minute. Like, what is going on? I can't believe she did that to that girl. Attacked her for no apparent reason. And you only did it because you was too pussy to do it to Krishan, whatever the child name is. You knew you was not going to fight her. You knew you weren't. And you knew that Scotty was an easy target. And you don't see none of these girls as your friends for real. And I feel sorry for Scotty, but hopefully she see Natalie now for her works and see that Natalie don't care about nobody but her daughter. That's it. She treat her own mama like she the scum of the earth. So I don't know why any of y'all think she gonna really have y'all back and is really any of they friends. Like, Rolly and them already know what's up. They there to get a paycheck and do a job, laugh and kiki with you, but never trust you. Overall, though, I'm going to give tonight's episode of Baddies a C-. The show is missing sincere moments where the girls are having fun, getting along outside of drinking. I want to see them playing games and stuff like that, doing dares and stuff like that. The fighting and stuff, okay, it's cool. All of that. I love the club scenes, but it's missing that element. you know, to keep people in tune. I want to know more about their lives, what they got going on, like their families. And all we see is petty arguments, and it's starting to get a little old and stale. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.